Well, I think it's safe to say we saw this coming, right? Federal workers laid off, furloughed, told don't bother to come in, don't even volunteer to come in. And who knows how long this is going to last. We have programs that are without funding. Well, yeah, they're without funding. And the funding that they already have is running out. So, what's going on with the IRS right now? It's going to affect not just the employees, the thousands of employees that were furloughed this week. It's going to affect the American people, especially those who are waiting for those IRS checks to come in. This is going to make that process a lot longer because of the backlog of information that's not being done right now in the office. And we don't know how long this is going to last. So let's get into it. Before we do, welcome in to Tommy Bites TV Homestead. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you being here. You are needed. And what I need you to do to help this channel grow and get out to more people is tell YouTube Analytics that you want it to grow, that you want it to get out to more people. And the way you do that is freely hitting that like button, sharing the video out, any of my videos, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your notifications as there will be more videos to come. So like I said, this is not new. We knew that this was going to happen. We just don't know how long it's going to last. We're now in, I think, day 9 or 10. I'm losing track at this point, but I'm pretty sure the people who are not getting that paycheck are keeping track. I'm pretty sure they're keeping track of what exactly is happening. So the government shutdown for week 2. IRS furloughs nearly half of their staff with no pay. Can you imagine the stress, the anxiety, the frustration, the pain that these people are going through right now? And not just them, the military as well. They're trying to, most people are living paycheck to paycheck as is. And now there's no paycheck. You have car notes, car insurance, life insurance, health insurance, all the insurances out there that are expensive as heck as is. Rent, mortgage, other utilities. Let's not leave out the most important. We have food. We have children, childcare, gas for your car, medications, and the list goes on and on. All while the wealthy are playing with the money, holding up the money because one side wants this thing and the other side wants another. This is all a power play, and it's on both sides, but mainly one side. The majority is on one side because the one side has control of everything. But I digress. So it's shut down. Nearly half of the Internal Revenue Services employees were placed on furlough this week as the federal government shutdown has now extended into its 2nd week. According to a memorandum that was sent out to the staff by Acting IRS Human Capital Officer David Traynor, thousands of workers were ordered to stop work effective October 8th. So when you are furloughed, they say you will be in non-pay, non-duty status. Paid leave, such as annual, sick, court, or military leave, which has been approved for this furlough period, is now canceled. And that's what the letter stated. Now, just 39,870 employees remain working at this IRS during the shutdown, representing just 53.6% of the total workers at the agency. How do they decide which ones stay and which one go? Is that the whole thing that Trump was talking about? We have good people and we're going to take care of good people, but then we have people that don't deserve to be taken care of. How do you decide who doesn't get taken care of when it comes to work? Because they're working for their money. They're not just there for a handout. The letter further stated that employees who are on furlough must remain away. You got to remain away from the workplace, and you are prohibited by law from working, even on a voluntary basis. I don't know anybody who would volunteer to work like that, unless they just want to get out their house and do it for free. Go to a shelter someplace and do it. As previously reported by the Dallas Express, the Trump administration had warned that government layoffs and furloughs were possible due to the lack of progress on the funding bill, resulting in lengthy government shutdown. The IRS stated in a letter that some employees had been accepted or exempt from the furlough based on their specific duties, though anyone not informed about an exemption was being placed on furlough. So if you didn't get that information saying you were exempt, you already knew you was about to be gone. And y'all know he talking about he gonna figure out how he might keep them gone. And I guess hire somebody else. I don't know. So the president of the National Treasury Employees Union said in a statement that the furloughs will have immediate consequences for both taxpayers and staff. Exactly what I just said. Saying that the American people lost access to many vital services provided by the IRS. Expect increased wait times. Ding, ding, ding. Didn't I say that in the beginning? Expect increased wait times. This is what the president said. Not the president of the United States, but the president of the National Treasury. He said, of the union rather, he said, expect increased wait times, backlogs, delays implementing tax laws. And I didn't read this beforehand, but it don't take a rocket science to know that if you lay off half of the people and all you got left is 39,000 people, it's going to be some backlog, because they're going to have, when they do come back to work, if they come back to work, they're going to have to catch back up on that before they take in anything new. So it's going to be delays implementing tax law changes as the shutdown continues. Taxpayers around the country will now have a much harder time getting the assistance they need over the phone or in person, just as they get ready to file their extensions returns that are due next week. Yep, that's right. October 15th is always the extension date. I've had to use it a few times myself. Every day these employees are locked out of work is another day of frustration for taxpayers and a growing backlog of work that sits and waits for the shutdown to end. So for frontline employees, the complete lack of planning left them in the dark about their work status until their supervisor informed them today. This is not the way our government should treat its dedicated, nonpartisan public servants. Well, it is now. It's the new sheriff in town. So let's see. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about it. I'm not going to make this a long video. I was, but I'm not going to do it. I think I've said my opinions. I would love to hear your opinions on the shutdown. How much longer do you think it's going to be? And do you think these people are going to be able to come back to work and get paid the back pay? Because, you know, it's a loophole in there, Trump said, because when he was in office before, he had signed something saying that they would get, anytime somebody's laid off federal wise like that, they can get their pay back. And a lot of people did. When they got laid off, they were able to get that money back, those paychecks back that they did not get during that layoff. But now he says it's a loophole. And some of these people might not be getting their money. That's work they've already done. They're not going to get. It's a sad situation. It's just going from sugar to SHIT right now. That's how it's going. Everybody's struggling to pay bills. Everybody's struggling with a lot of things in life, you know, anxiety. And it's going to be a lot of people. Y'all keep your head on a swivel, because a lot of people are going to be out here going through stuff. Everybody already going through stuff, but it's going to be even worse. And so you may end up being the brunt of whatever they're going through. I see it all the time. I see people that come in the comments and they're going through stuff in their life as if I'm not going through anything in mine. Y'all know what I go through. I tell y'all, I don't hide it. It may be a few things y'all haven't told y'all, but for the most part, I've told y'all what I need to tell y'all. And people will still come in the comments. And it's probably people that, you know, are not regulars. And because of whatever hurt and pain they're going through, they'll find something to nitpick about you so they don't have to think about the pain and hurt they're going through in their life. And that's okay. You know, when you own YouTube, you end up being a punching bag for so many people. It's not okay, but it has to be okay. I need people to understand this is not the end of it. Things are getting worse. Y'all, please hit that like, share the video out. Subscribe if you have not. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the very best you that you could be. And when you are, please go out and spread God's love. Turn your notifications on, y'all, because I'm going to have some more videos coming up.